Hey, what's going on, friend? Barry E. Knight, founder and CEO of BEK Impact Company. We are a leadership consulting firm, and I'm so glad that you're joining me for the leadership class coaching session. Before we go on, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video. Let others know that the leadership class coaching session is available. We want to help those leaders who are not just in a leadership position for a title or position or for popularity. You're literally here because you feel called to leadership. And the leadership class addresses two areas. Number one, we want to help you become the world-class leader that people love to follow. That's right. We want to help you become that leader that people sign up to be on a project with you or leave one organization because you're leading in another organization. We want you to be that powerful leader. And we also want to help you, secondfold, is to lead transformational change faster than you've done before. Faster and more effectively. So those two folds, that's what we're doing here at the leadership class coaching session. More about the leadership class, we have online and on-site leadership development opportunities. Our online is coming out the end of this month. That's November 2021. We're going to release it, and we want you to be a part of it. We have both self-directed and also being a part of a learning cohort with other leaders from around the nation, even from other countries around the world. We obviously would recommend the cohort to get a part of it and become a part of what's going on at the leadership class, to learn from others. We want to kick your butt, hold you accountable. We want to stretch you, but we also want to inspire, encourage, motivate you, keep you focused on what it is that you're leading your organization to, because we want you to seriously and sincerely make transformational change in your organization, in your industry, and even in the world. So I'm looking down at my notes. So we're going to be talking today about raising the standard of leadership. If you're taking notes, please take copious notes. Again, we won't be long. Raising the standard of leadership in your organization. We can add that, raising the standard of leadership in your organization. Now, no doubt, my friend, listen, I've been coaching, developing, transforming leaders literally for over 15 years, working with agents of change, change makers, those that really want to impact society and transform the world that they live in. And they really would love to have, this is like their dream, right? They would love to have a leadership pipeline, where if one leader leaves, another one immediately jumps up into that position. There's little lost time. The transition is so seamless because that leader is ready to go. But oftentimes, and if I'm talking to you, please don't feel bad about this. This is not a blame or shame session. It is just for us to get cognizant that this does exist, but there's also a way to overcome it. So if you are in that position where it's like you're throwing a leader in, but you can almost time to the clock, to the calendar, to say they're probably going to burn out in this position. I don't know how long they're going to last. I don't know if they're really going to succeed. They're just the best that I know of right now. You're probably also saying, you know what? I don't have a leadership competency, a core competency. I don't have core qualities in place. I don't even know what a successful leader looks like. I just know leaders who learn how to put out fires and who can handle the pain and the hell of leading in this organization. Now, if that's you, then we got to change some things, right? So I want to start off with this coaching question for you. Again, this is the leadership class coaching session, and this is for you. So slow down, stop, and I want you to think, what are the core leadership competencies, qualities, core values of leadership that make a leader successful in your organization? I want you to think about that. That's a question for you. What are the core competencies, the core disciplines, the core values, the core qualities, however you associate them, whatever you title them? What are these core things, skills, mindset, beliefs, behaviors, practices that leaders have that make them successful in your organization? Now, if you are doing this, let me think. Two things. Like I said, no blaming or shaming, but two things are happening right now. If you don't know offhand, number one, either you have them and you haven't looked at these core competence qualities in a long time, and therefore you don't hold your leaders accountable for them, or number two, you just don't have them. And either way, both need to change, because the success, raising the standard of leadership, is having a floor, is having a platform, having a foundation for what successful leadership looks like in your organization. Here's what happens. Again, we often get busy, and leadership just is who can handle the busyness right now. You're not even really looking for who can take us into the future. You're just saying, who can get this off my back and manage this so I don't have to deal with it anymore. And listen, again, my friend, let's be upfront, honest about this. I have coached leaders. I see it often in the public sector, social sector, nonprofit sector, even in churches, and definitely in the corporate sector, the private sector. I see it quite often where leaders are promoted to really lessen the pain of what that promoting leader is facing or the organization is facing. Instead of saying, what are these core values? Who do we need that lifts the organization, that inspires the team, that will get the best from those that they're leading, that will raise the standard? And so when you have these core competencies in place and these core values, core qualities, beliefs, core mindset, all of these items, and all of this that I'm telling you is right from the leadership class, by the way. But when you establish these cores, we'll call them that, in place, then start teaching them to not just your leadership team, but to potential leaders. Put a leadership development, a succession planning or succession development program together where you're not teaching people how to do the job alone, or teaching staff and potential leaders how to do the job alone. That's one thing. But how to do it and maintain character, how to do it and maintain empathy, how to be an equitable leader, how to always position yourself to see the vision and not just get caught up with the task at hand. This is so important that you as the leader learn to do this and establish this culture. The only way you can raise the standard of leadership is by making this an organizational effort. You have to put this in place so that everyone understands these are the qualities, so that when people promote, they're not promoting with just the skill or the talent, they're also promoting with the quality. They understand, here's how we show up every day as leaders. Here's our confidence as leaders. Here's how we stand in the midst of adversity. Here's how we stand in conflicting decisions and conflicting circumstances. Here's how we resolve things as a team. Are these important qualities, these cores, are they embedded anywhere in your organization? So I'm going to ask a question. What kind of leader does your culture expose? I want you to think about that. Now, this is kind of a gut-punching question. I know, and it should hurt a little bit. It should sting even a little bit. But I want to ask you the question. I want you to answer it. What kind of leader does your culture expose? In other words, do you have leaders who are stressed? Do you have leaders who are burned out? Do you have leaders who show up in meetings and can't wait for the meeting to get over? Do you have leaders who are just lackadaisical and just kind of do the minimum to keep their job? They're status quo leaders. Are these the type of leaders that you have in your organization? If so, and be honest with yourself, my friend, don't lie. Let's not lie. Let's be honest. If these are the types of leaders in your organization, then that's what your culture is. Those are your cores, your core values that you uphold. You uphold somewhere this silent core value that says, hey, we are stressed out leaders. We are burned out leaders. If you want to reverse that, you have to say, go back and ask yourself, here's the coaching session right here. What are the qualities, core values that we would want to see in a successful leader? What does a successful leader look like? You want to ask about the core values, core qualities, beliefs, mindset, the practice, the behaviors, the empathy level, whatever, all of those things. What does a successful leader look like at ABC Corporation or 123 organization? What does a quality, top successful leader look like? Then you want to make that a 10 if you were measuring scale of 1 to 10. And then I want you to ask yourself this question: where does our leadership fall now? And mark that. Are you a 5? Are you a 4? It's okay. It's okay. Because now you've identified where you are and what you need to do to become that 10. The third question is, what's one thing we could work on? That's what we teach in the leadership class. We don't teach 10 things. What's one action step that we can work on right now to start moving us from this level, whatever number that is, to that 10? My friend, listen, this is the leadership class coaching session. I'm so honored that you're joining with us. Again, subscribe to this YouTube channel, to our YouTube channel, BEK Impact Company, and share this video with others. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comment section. We go through it. My assistant and I, other coaches, one of us are going to reach out to you and try our best to answer questions. Maybe even put out another video if there's something else that you're wanting to know and we feel that a lot of people would benefit from knowing it. We're going to record a video on that and shoot that out as well. We're going to increase our quality. I'm going to get better and better and better. I'm going to get gooder and gooder and gooder at these videos. I'm normally used to talking on stage, so just standing here, or sitting here rather, in front of a camera is different for me, but I'm enjoying the opportunity to connect with you in this platform on YouTube. So again, look for the leadership class online leadership development platform. It is going to be phenomenal. Again, you can do it either as a cohort or you can do it self-directed. We recommend you joining one of our cohorts. It's going to be powerful and it's going to transform the way you show up as a leader. You're going to lead with greater clarity, confidence, and get greater commitment from those that you lead and serve. Oh, by the way, I forgot another thing. December 11th. Don't forget, December 11th, we're going to put the registration information down in the comment section as well. On December 11th, that's 2021, 9 a.m. to 10:15 Pacific Standard Time, or daylight saving. I don't know where we are. We just went back. So Pacific time, let's just say that. At 9 a.m. Pacific time to 10:15, just a little bit over an hour, I'm going to be having the leadership class visionary seminar. So if you have a huge, as I call it, a God-sized, scary vision for 2022 and beyond, and you're saying, I really need help, I need to build my confidence, I have to make some decisions now if I want to see that vision manifest and come into fruition, we're going to help you. We're going to grow your vision, your ability to see and do bigger. That's what we're going to help you do. We want you to see bigger and do bigger. That means lead bigger, make decisions bigger, have confidence that's bigger, have clarity that's greater. This is what the leadership class is all about. Again, tell everyone the leadership class is for those leaders who want to be world-class leaders that people love to follow and work with. My friend, my name is Barry E. Knight. I am a servant and I was created to serve you. 2 fingers.